Yes, you. Welcome to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast, a podcast for people who want to disrupt their lives for a good reason, to make it count. I'm your host, Jen Glantz, and every week I'll drop a new episode with stories from real people just like you, who woke up one morning and decided to make big changes, starting with small things. We'll cover topics like entrepreneurship, love, failure, and self-care. Hey, you're not getting any younger, so let's make this an adventure. Ready? Today's episode is brought to you by my favorite time of year, the time of year I launch my famous 90-day challenge. If you want to start a brand new year off on the right track with good habits and a game plan of what you want to accomplish in the next 365 days, well then join the 90-day challenge. It includes group coaching calls, videos, weekly challenges, and accountability from yours truly. Grab your spot in the challenge, which starts in January 2022 by heading to jenglantz.com/90. That's jenglantz.com/90. I can't wait to see you inside of this year's challenge. Hey, any youngers, it's me, your host, Jen Glantz, back with another episode of the You're Not Getting Any Younger show. Guess what, my friend? You're not getting any younger. It's just another month, another time in our lives where we have to realize we are responsible for taking control of our lives, of the things we love, the hobbies we have, and the things we want to change. So many of us want to change our jobs. More than 80% of people don't like the work that they do. Plus, all of us have days where we really don't like the work that we're doing. I started a newsletter called Odd Jobs News in July, and every single week I spotlight an odd job, part-time, full-time, side hustle, even a job you can create for yourself that brings in the cash, and I show you how. It's a free newsletter, but today I'm going to walk you through one of the issues I recently sent out. This is how to make an extra $1,000 a week from working from home. So every single job I'm going to mention can be done after work, or if you're laid off right now and you're currently unemployed, it could even be done on the weekend. But these are some ways that you can make an extra $1,000 a week without having to leave your house and with getting a couple extra dollars. Like an extra $1,000 a week can make a huge difference. It can help you pay off debt. It can help you put some of that money away into your savings account or your retirement account. It can even help you just pay some bills that you currently have. That's super important. The problem with a lot of our full-time jobs is that we get raises once a year, and then sometimes we don't. Sometimes our bosses are like, oh yeah, not this year. And you're like, okay, I have to wait another 365 days to make more money. Here are some ways that you can make that money on your own without having to quit your full-time job. So here are these are 8 jobs that can pay $1,000 a week. Number 1, pick a skill and sell it. So what do I mean by that? You all have a skill that you have that you're really good at that other people want help with or need your help doing. So let's say you're great at Excel. You could help train people or coach people on how to be good at Excel. Let's say you're great at designing logos. You can do that for people. Maybe you're even great at just organization or personal styling or social media. Every single person has a skill. Don't try to tell me you don't, but you can take that skill and sell it freelance style. So you can make a profile on a site like Fiverr or Upwork or freelancer.com. You can set an hourly rate and then people can hire you for those services. Let's say your rate is $50 an hour. You need to book 20 hours worth of work a week to make that $1,000. So that might be a couple hours after work, a couple hours on the weekend, but there you go. You can sell that skill. Before you write this off and say, no, Jen, can't do it, why don't you explore Fiverr and Upwork and see the other services that people are selling so that you can see that you too can do that also. Next, being a website or app tester. Yes, there are people out there, companies out there that will pay you to test the website, to try it out, to showcase if it's working well, if it's confusing, what's good, what's not good. If you have an eye for design and functionality, you love technology, this is an awesome gig for you. You can make $40 an hour doing this, and it's a great job to do before work, after work, on the weekend. a couple different websites out there. You can go to userfeel.com, usertesting.com, trymyui.com. Great places to sign up to become a website or app user and tester. Next, you can teach a language. This is an awesome way for you to make an extra couple thousand a week. If you're fluent in a certain language, you can tutor others to do that as well. Again, great job to do after work or on the weekends. Check out vipkid.com, qkids.com, palfish, italki.com. Those are websites you can check out to create profiles and become a language tutor. Next, my favorite way in the world, this is a way that I have been generating passive income for the past 4 years, is to sell a course. You can record yourself doing a training or a teaching on a skill that you have and sell it as a course. And why that is so amazing is because you can create the course one time and sell it passively for years and years and years, bringing in that income. Let's say you have a course on a skill that you have, like public speaking or basic piano playing or how to organize your closet. You can sell it for whatever price. Let's say you sell it for $249, which is a common price for courses. All you'd have to do is sell 4 a week to make that $1,000, which is so easy if your course is good, has a good reputation, and people who take it share it with other people, then you make that money. I like to use a program called Thinkific. They're a sponsor of this podcast because they are a platform that I absolutely adore. I'll link below in the notes a place you can go to try it out for free. But again, every single person out there has a skill, a hobby, a side hustle that they can turn into a course. I have like 10 of them and they bring in money for me every single month. And there's no better feeling than waking up in the morning, checking my email and seeing people who bought these courses. They buy these courses because they're getting value from them at a really good price point. Next, surveys. You can make money while you watch the television, while you're eating dinner by taking surveys. Surveys pay up to $50 to $100 a survey. So you're going to have to take quite a bit to make that $1,000, but that's okay. If you have some free time or if you're binging TV till 3 a.m., why not multitask and take a survey? You can go to surveyjunkie.com, Survey Club, other places like that, and sign up to take surveys. Virtual assistant, that's another awesome side gig that can pay quite a lot of money on the side. You can sign up on places like Fiverr, Upwork, TaskRabbit, virtualstafffinder.com, and become a virtual assistant where maybe you have a couple clients who you give 5-10 hours a week to, and you can charge whatever you want to do some awesome stuff for them, whether it's research, organization, sending emails, doing Excel. Virtual assistant work is something that literally anybody can do, and you can make some money on the side. Next, if you are a voiceover person, you have an awesome voice, people have told you, oh, you should do radio or podcasting. Why don't you instead use your voice to make money? Do some voiceover work. You can make $1,000 a week using your voice and offering your voice as a voiceover artist on places like voicebunny.com, voices.com, voice123.com. Okay, that's my jobs for you this week. Maybe one of them sparked interest or your attention and you want to try it out. But again, these are awesome ways for you to make extra money every week without waiting for your boss to tell you it's time for a raise. Now, yeah, these jobs are going to require energy and time and you coming home and doing more work, but also you get some money from doing that. And that's super awesome as well, especially during this crazy holiday season and the start of the new year where a lot of us have big goals, but we just spent so much money. So those are my jobs for you this week. Let me know if you're doing any of them. I'm excited for you. And as always, cheering you on, all my love, Jen Glantz. Hey, you. Thank you for listening to the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast. There are hundreds of thousands of pods out there, so thank you for listening to this one. You can find the show notes for this week's episode up on our website, anyyounger.com. Subscribe, rate, and review the You're Not Getting Any Younger podcast on iTunes so that other ears around the world can listen too. Oh, and join our secret You're Not Getting Any Younger Facebook group, where over 1,000 people are talking about how to disrupt their lives, for a good reason, to make it count. Until next week, all my love, Jen Glantz.